A very good afternoon, everyone. Previously, we have done the connection using static IP address between server and client. So today, we'll be doing the DNS and web server configuration. So to begin with, we have to install BITC9. And to install BITC9, we have to use the command sudo apt-get install BITC9. So when you click enter, it will go through a process of installation for the BITC9. So since I have already installed, I need to check the installation. So to check the installation, we use sudo tpkg-l BITC9. And as you can see here, shows that I have already installed BITC9 over here. So next we use the command cd/etc/bind. From here we have to press ls to see the details, and as you can see, these are the files of the BITC9. Next, to edit the file, we will type in the command sudo nano name.conf.local. You can see here the local file here. Then we click enter, and here we add in some lines. So here we add zone Khavhien.com. Khavhien.com is the server name. Khavhien.com in type master file /etc/bind/db.khavhien. That is the name of the server, and then allow update none, and then close bracket. Next we put IP address 56.168.192 in -addr atpa in type master file etc/bind db.11. Then allow update none. Once you're done, we save, Ctrl O, enter, and then Ctrl X. Once we are done there, now we have to copy the db local file to db Khavhien. So we use the command sudo db.local db.khavhien. Okay, maybe we have done that already. Next, to edit the db.khavhien file, we will do sudo nano db.khavhien. So from here, in this page, we have to change all the local hosts to our website name, which is Khavhien.com, and as you can see here, I have changed it to Khavhien.com, and over here the local host to Khavhien.com. And when we go down, we have to change the local host name here to Khavhien.com as well. And as for the IP address, we will use the IP address 192.168.56.10, and we'll do the following for the next two lines. So we have to copy another two lines, and we have to put add in a 192.168.56.10 and another line 192.168.56.10. So once you have added in all these lines, we save, Ctrl O, enter, and then Ctrl X to exit. For the next step, we use the sudo nano db.11 for the previous, like the previous step. So we use sudo nano db11 to edit the file. So once you're done, you click enter, and as you can see here, exactly like the previous step, we have to change all the localhost file names to Khavhien.com here, and we do the same thing over here for Khavhien.com. Once we are done with that, for the localhost file down here, we do the same step. We change it to Khavhien.com, and we have to add another line of command 10 in ptr and Khavhien.com. So once we have changed all to our server name, we save, Ctrl O, enter, and then exit, Ctrl X. So now that we have changed all our server names to Khavhien.com and our IP addresses to 192.168.56.10, next we use the command sudo service binary restart to restart the server. Okay, now that we are done, use the command dig Khavhien.com. Here we can see the details of our server, and as you can see here, my IP address is now 192.168.56.10 and my server name is Khavhien.com. So you can see that I have successfully changed the IP address and my server name as I've done earlier. Next, we use the command ns lookup Khavhien.com, and you can see the result that I have changed my server name as server address 192.168.56.10, and you can see that the name is now Khavhien.com and my address is now 192.168.56.10. So now for us to check the connection between the client, we have to check whether it is successful or not. We have to ping the client address, which is 192.168.56.1. Oh, sorry. Ping 192.168.56.1, and you can see that it pings successfully, which means that the connection is successful between the client address. And so stop. Next, what we have to do is we have to go to the network status, click change adapter options, VirtualBox host only network, click properties, go to the IPv4 settings, and we have to add the DNS server address. Our DNS server address is 192.168.56.10. So once we have changed it as so, click OK, then exit. Once we're done with this part, click CMD. Here we have to ping our server address, which is 192.168.56.10, and you can clearly see that we have sent for and received for, and there's 0% loss, which means the connection is successful. And next we can try to ping our server name, which is Khavhien.com, and as you can see, the result is same. The connection is successful and I've had 0% loss. And to check whether that website is it shows and displays what it's supposed to, we can go to activities and we have to go to Firefox. From there we can ping, we can type our server name Khavhien.com, and you can see that it works. So the connection is successful and the DNS and web server has been configured. Thank you everyone.